Oh, when we're done, just give an outro to the Fuze. Hey, the Fuze magazine. Something like that. Something
Right.
fun.
Person,
You guys want to get up on the back of the couch? I don't care what the hell you do.
person,
What?
person,
Matt and Bruce.
and person.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hey, this is Tara Capponi from the Fuze magazine, upstate New York, and I'm sitting here with members of the Beadle Brothers band who had just got finished rocking the upstage and the upstairs balcony actually here at the Oneonta Theater. And I say they rocked it, but however, these are country music folks. So, do they look it? No. The stereotype, get it out of your head. They had a very great crowd. It sounded really fun. They sounded great, and I'm sitting here with Matt and Bruce from the band, and I just want to give you a little bit of their background, their future, where they plan on going ahead with their plans in the future for their band and their music and their brotherhood and for their fans, and kind of want to take it away with kind of tell me just the story of the Beadle Brothers and how you banded together.
Okay, yeah, I mean, going back quite a few years, I decided to get out of New York and move to Nashville, and I was down there for a while and touring with some different groups and doing some good things, and I decided to come back to New York. And when I came back to New York, I called my brother and said, hey man, let's team up, let's get this duo thing going. There's a lot of duos out there, and not only can we be a duo, we're brothers, you know, from the same mother.
Literally.
So we teamed up, and ever since then it's just been a great team. I mean, we've always been like best friends, so it's a great thing.
That's fantastic. It sounds like a great thing, and it looks like a great thing. But what is it about country that makes you so, it really makes it your passion? Country music.
Well, to me, I mean, the direction of country music right now is what it's all about for us. I mean, we're involved in writing and recording and music. Country music has come from, you know, the roots that our grandparents listened to what it is today. And when it started to make the changes, when Matt said to me, let's go do this thing. And, you know, it was perfect timing for us because, you know, I mean, I grew up loving 80s heavy metal, you know, Metallica, and that
Yeah.
type of stuff, and you know, rap.
AC/DC.
We listen to everything. We're country guys, but we're all about every type of music. But country
Beastie Boys.
is becoming a huge circle, and you know, we couldn't be happier to be rocking the stuff that's on the radio right now, and the stuff that we're recording is, you know, gonna be really absolutely in the streamline of what's going on right now, country music.
That's amazing, and it's awesome that you really are brothers, and that you could band together as brothers to bring your talent together to everyone, and you know, to places like this and in the recording studio and things like that. But when you say how popular country is today, it's unbelievable how country has just popped,
Right.
you know. And again, I'm using these phrases like rocked and pop, and it's you know, literally country is appealing to everyone right now, and it's a crossover and it's a mix, and it's, you know, like, how do you plan as the Beadle Brothers to really hone in on, you know, focusing and setting yourself apart from, you know, the cross pop culture that there is right now?
Well, it's a hard task, you know, to take on, because a lot of this stuff sounds very similar, and it's all about the team that you surround yourself with. And right now we've teamed up with a producer semi-locally out of Rochester, and he's kind of he doesn't even know what country is. I mean, if I told him who Luke Bryan was, he wouldn't even know.
Right.
You know, he's like a jazz pop kind of guy, you know, rap, hip hop. He has no clue what country is. So when I asked him to produce us, he was like, he came to watch the band, you know, and he said, wow, man, this is going to be so much fun. And we've been writing, and we've been recording demos, and we've been just like doing all our original stuff. And the sound that we're producing it's not like anything that's on the radio. It's a little bit different. It's just our own thing, and it's so much fun, like creating this different little sound. But yet, it's country because
Right.
we can look at country as a whole, and you got Luke Bryan that sounds different than Jason Aldean, that sounds different than Keith Urban, that sounds different than Florida Georgia Line, that sounds different than Thompson Square, and it's just crazy out there right now. So there's really no rules and no boundaries, and that's what I love. We can add in our flavor of AC/DC, we can add our flavor in the Beastie Boys, we can add any flavor we want into our country. Our roots are from our, like you said, our grandparents both played guitar and sang, and they sang old country. So we know it all. We know, like, you know, Hank Sr.
Right.
and Willie and Waylon and Merle Haggard and stuff, and we take that with kind of a new country, with a little bit of pop, with a little bit of rock and roll, and you just kind of fuse it all together. Fuse it all together like Fuze magazine, right?
Yeah, that's
Which is kind
right.
of cool. And you come up with this kind of cool sound, you know?
Absolutely.
And that's our game plan. So.
That is a great game plan, and thank you for that. That's exactly what needs to be out there is your game plan. So that's a great way to ask you, like, you know, in a year from now, you know, we're sitting here in the Oneonta Theater. However, a year from now, where do you see your band being or going, or, you know, what's going to be out there for the fans to look forward to?
We can only hope and pray that things keep going upwards, because in the last 2 years we've made a lot of strides. You know, we had 2 songs that made the top 20. In fact, one went to #1 on the Indie World Country charts, and we're getting a lot of recognition, a lot of exposure, and it's a very hard, very, very hard thing to do to make it big in country music or any kind of music. And we just keep going up the hill, you know, at a steady pace, and we're just both, like, you know, we're doing what we love to do. We love entertaining. And another thing that I think will get us where we're going is the fact that our passion and love of music and our fans differentiates us from a lot of groups. You know, there's a lot of groups out there that are very good. They just lack a few things, and one of them is just passion. You know, you go on the stage and every night and you just play. That's not what we do.
Right.
We go on the stage every night and we put 100% of our blood, sweat, and tears into our music, into our songs, because we know that we have to impress and please and satisfy everybody that's watching us.
Absolutely.
Our fans, and that's why we do
Yeah.
everything. We do everything for the people that support us, that hit our Facebook page. I mean, our Facebook page is huge. You know, we do everything for the people that support us and want us to be. You know, so you're asking us where do we want to be? We want to be exactly where our fans want us to be, which is on the big stage, doing big shows, putting music out that people want to listen to.
And that's the feedback that your fans are giving you right now, because they believe in you.
Always.
Yeah. Oh my
So
God,
they can feel your passion through your music. They can see you up there on the stage. They can feel you, that it is not just, you know, the one night gig that was at the theater one night, or this other gig that was at another place another night. This is absolutely 100% passion. And now with their new producer, they have a different sound with, you know, that's meshing with pop and hip hop and AC/DC and rock and all that other things that are going to separate them from the country music that's out there. And country has blown up. I mean, to the average person like me, who's grown up with the Beastie Boys, with Guns N' Roses, with you know, all of those bands in the 80s, hair bands and metal shows and all that stuff. However, you know, I find myself growing up and listening now to country a lot more, because
She said it.
it actually says more and it speaks to you more, and it's not like, you know, the depressing stereotype that everybody says it is, you know. I mean, it's not that. It tells a story. It shows the passion.
And that's exactly what I was about to say. Country music is all about stories. If you listen to most country songs, you could probably say they wrote that song about me.
Yes.
Right? 9 out of 10 country songs, you go, man, they wrote that song about me. Well, that's some good writing, you know, because it tells a story of everyone's lives. I mean, whether it's pain or love or drinking beer or riding the pickup truck. It doesn't matter what the story is.
Right.
Everyone's done it.
Exactly.
You know, and it tells a great story of real life. It's country music
Right.
is real life. That's what I love about it.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. And I think that basically, you know, a lot of the country fans are saying, you know, I want it to be the old school country. I'm a pure country girl or guy at heart,
Yeah.
and now it's all pop and it's crossover and it's this and that. How do you answer to those fans, or how do you get their attention to say, listen, you know, give us a chance, you know?
I think those people that are diehard country fans can find that type of country.
Okay.
You know, if that's what they're looking for, it's out there. There's artists that are still recording and playing country that's old school country, as we'll say, old school country, which is, you know, how we all got started. I mean,
Right.
Elvis Presley was, you know,
Yeah.
considered a country guy as well as a rock and roll guy, you know, and
Or we'll just light up a Johnny Cash song.
I was
Yeah, I mean,
just going to say that.
tonight someone said, "Do you
yeah.
know any old school country?" and we just throw out a Johnny Cash song
Folsom
for you.
Prison Blues, baby.
Oh.
I mean, we'll play
Well,
anything.
you know,
Every show I say, hey, you know, I get on the microphone and I say, we're gonna do our thing, man, and we're gonna rock out. But if you want to hear anything, let us know. And
Now,
it's all about the fans.
who holds up the rock horns in a country band? Like, these guys got me loving them for just that alone. Because if anybody knows me, I'm a rock chick. Just at
Well, we
heart.
finished up a show
However,
last year, and from that show we went to watch Bret Michaels.
There you go.
Oh man.
And I'll
There
tell
you
you,
go.
what a show. What a show.
Exactly. And it's all about
Yeah.
the meshing and the talent and the passion that every musician
Yeah.
has for the knack of their, music and love, and of course, their fans.
Sure.
So I just want to say thank you so much for coming here. Thank you so much for talking to the Fuse. And just keep doing what you're doing, 100% passion, and,
Thank
keep
you.
Yeah, thanks for
rocking
having
the
us.
country.
Fuse Magazine, baby. Come
That's
on,
where
man.
it's at.
Get on the website. Get the magazine. Come on, Fuse Magazine kicks.
I'm
Peace.
Tara Capponi for the Fuse.